Hello everyone, today we have the North Face Borealis backpack again, but what we're going to do today is just take a quick update on how the bag has been. I've been using it solid for 8 months now, every day of the week. I've used it for things like skiing, work, school, all kinds of different scenarios, all kinds of different weather, really getting a good feel for how the bag reacts in all kinds of situations. So I just wanted to update everyone in case some people were like, well, the bag's great at the start, but how is it after you've used it and abused it? So that's the point of this. Two of the main questions that I've been seeing a lot with the Borealis, or really any backpack that you want answered, is how does it perform with wear and tear? As in what rips, scrapes, how does that fabric hold up over time and in different scenarios? And also laptops. Everyone these days has laptops or tablets, and people want to know that A, they're secure, and B, they're actually going to fit in the bag so that you don't buy it and then you can't fit anything in it. So for work, I have a Lenovo laptop, and it is quite a lot bigger than my MacBook, but thankfully this bag has its own laptop compartment right here, and this laptop just slides in and out just as easily as my MacBook. Something I will say is that this laptop has an added battery compartment. So it makes it much heavier and much more cumbersome to carry and use. So at first, wasn't really sure how the bag was going to do with that, but it has certainly rose to the challenge and I have no issues. I can even manage to fit, say, a notebook in here as well, on top of loading this main compartment here, stocked full with my lunch, travel mugs, things like that. So very impressed with the laptop compartment. One thing I would say is I would not put a 17-inch laptop in here. This is about a 14 or 15-inch. After using it, one thing that I've noticed is that if this compartment gets really full, the zipper at the corners can be a little slow to zip and unzip because it's under strain, and I think that if you had 17-inch laptop in here, it would probably cause too much stress on the zipper, and you might make some little holes, or you might stretch the fabric and then weaken it, which is not what you want, because you want your laptop to be secure and dry, right? So A+ on the laptop compartment. What I will say is, if you want a bag that holds a 17-inch laptop, the North Face Surge and North Face Transit are both very good options for that. They also are bigger bags, so you can use them more for traveling, things like that. The laptop compartment on those also is a lay flat, so when you unzip it all the way, completely lays open, much easier at airport checkpoints as well. Just a tip for that. Also lots of Timbuk2 bags, very good for laptops when traveling, and some bigger size laptops as well. Alright, so we've gone through the laptop. It's past that with flying colors in my mind. The straps, I know I get some questions about these too, is how are the straps now that you've been using it? And my first response to that is awesome. Big thumbs up to the straps. They definitely still don't hurt my shoulders, and it actually to me seems comfier now. It's been worked in a bit. The straps aren't as rigid. They have more flexibility. They can move more, and I find that with a daily load of school gear, work gear, things like that, it's really not that heavy on your shoulders, and it's not digging in as much because, as we talked before, about the new strap system that they have. So I think that has done amazing. One thing I will say is that if you overload this bag with as much as you can fit in it, like I do some days, going to catch a train at the end of work, you just stuff every single thing in it, it's gonna hurt your shoulders no matter what. Almost every single bag will, other than the big hiking and backpacking bags, because knapsacks like these are not rated for that kind of a weight, and that's really going to cause you issues if you're trying to carry a ton of weight with something like this. If you do it properly, it won't hurt as bad because you can layer it so the weight's in the middle and at the back so that it's not pulling away from you, things like that. But overall, shoulder straps are really amazing, and for daily carries and stuff, definitely worth it and definitely hold up over time. So another big thumbs up. Sticking with the straps, there's one other comment I want to make. As you might be able to see here, I will zoom in. Right here along the strap, that is a bit of wear and tear showing on the actual fabric. You can see it there when I put my finger on it. Same with right here. This I am fairly certain, since it is just singular to the left strap, that is most likely caused when I put the bag on, because I put the left strap on first and then put the right strap on after. So what this is doing is this is rubbing on whatever material I have. I will not say that this is a major concern. It might be covered in a North Face guarantee kind of thing, but it's just a note. That's not the greatest thing to have. I mean, I have put it through the wringer a lot, but it is starting to show just on this left strap. Just a little bit. So that's a thumbs down. All right, so one other thing I want to talk about is this compartment right here. So I love being able to organize certain things, like to carry my portable charger with me at all times. So I really like this pocket because it allows you to organize that and then quickly reach in, pull out your Kindle or your e-reader, whatever, and you're good to go. Or, ooh, battery's dying, plug it in. You're quickly charging your phone again, can get back to calling or telling whoever that you're going to be there in 5 minutes, whatever. But a problem is the way it's weighted. So this right here is the bottom of this pocket right here. And I like that it doesn't go all the way down into the bag now, which is great. But it's still a similar issue I've found, that it's weighing into the pocket. So if we zip this up, so it's still weighing into the pocket a bit. You can kind of tell like that how it's pulling down. And then when you look in here, it's also, you can see the outline is pulling down at the bottom. It's not a huge concern. I would say it's more of an annoyance that you might have to deal with sometimes if you've loaded your bag full already and then you're trying to stick something in along this area or pull something out. It might get stuck. So still not necessarily the strongest here. I do know that portable chargers are heavier and tablets can be as well, but it's just something I've noticed overall and thought you guys might like to know. All right, so another big point with this bag that I showed you guys was my water resistance test, where I put it right under the faucet, let it roll all over it. The only thing that got wet was this pocket right here because I was an idiot. So there's that. After using it for my 8-month, kind of trial period, I've been in pouring rain, I've been in snow, I've been in blizzards, I've been walking in ice rain, wet snow, things like that. And whenever snow gets piled on it or it rains, nothing is wet. There's no issues. There's no problems. Really still happy with the water resistance on this bag. I think North Face have done a fantastic job. It does amazingly. I find, the outer bit may seem wet, but if you shake it off or, whatever you do to dry it off, wipe it with a towel, something like that, it's not actually really wet. And nothing inside is getting wet. One of my travel mugs that I put inside the bag, it leaked. And it leaked right here and right here. And there was actually quite a bit that leaked right here. And I was like, oh no, my work laptop's in the back. What if it's gotten wet or, some of it seeped through? But as I showed before, no water got anywhere past this wall. It completely divided it, it barriered it, and it blocked the water from passing. So still, again, water resistance on this bag is phenomenal. So overall, it's comfortable, it's durable, and it's reliable. I love using this bag every day. It holds everything I need, keeps everything safe, keeps it all dry, doesn't hurt my back when I use it. So overall, really impressed. 8th month check-in on the North Face Borealis gets a big thumbs up. And just the last thing to note, still have no idea what to do with the bungee cords on the front of the bag. Not a clue. If you guys have any ideas, let me know down below, and I'll see you guys later.